I was scrolling through my wife's phone one night while she was in the shower. Normally, I never touched her phone, but she had left it unlocked on the table, and a strange notification caught my eye. It was a group chat with her sisters, and the name instantly froze me. Operation Divorce Dan. My name is Dan. My heart pounded as curiosity and dread pushed me to open it. The first few messages felt like knives cutting into me. Her sisters were laughing about how my wife had been planning this big surprise for months. They were helping her look for apartments, discussing divorce lawyers, and even mocking me for being too blind to notice what was happening under my own roof. My wife chimed in often, sending laughing emojis and writing, "He'll never see it coming." For years, I thought we were a solid couple. Sure, we had our ups and downs like everyone else, but betrayal on this level? I couldn't wrap my head around it. We had built a life together. 10 years of marriage, 2 kids, a home. And yet, behind my back, she was scheming with her sisters as if I were nothing more than a joke. I felt sick. I put her phone back exactly where it was and sat in silence. When she came out of the shower, smiling casually at me, I almost confronted her right then. But something in me told me to wait. I needed to know more before making my move. For the next few days, I acted normal, but at night, I read every new message in that group chat. Each day, the betrayal deepened. They joked about how much money she could squeeze out of me in the divorce. One sister even wrote, "Make sure to hit him when he least expects it. He'll be broken." My wife replied, "That's the plan." I realized then it wasn't just about leaving me. It was about destroying me emotionally and financially. I started keeping notes, screenshots, everything I could gather as evidence. It wasn't easy. Pretending to love someone who was plotting my downfall was exhausting. But I had to play along. She was waiting for the perfect moment to pull the trigger, and I needed to be ready when she did. Finally, the day came. She sat me down with a strange smirk and said, "Dan, I think we need to talk." I could tell she thought she was about to deliver the final blow. I let her speak, watched her fake tears as she claimed she wasn't happy anymore, that she needed space. Her script was rehearsed, almost word for word from the chat. When she finished, I didn't argue. Instead, I calmly pulled out my phone and showed her the screenshots of the group chat. Her face went pale. The confident act she had prepared crumbled instantly. She tried to grab the phone from me, stammering, "Dan, it's not what you think." But the evidence was too clear. Her sisters had been cheering her on for weeks, encouraging her cruelty, and now, all their words were right in front of her. I told her I had already spoken to a lawyer and that this time, I would be the one filing for divorce. She was stunned. The surprise she had prepared for me had backfired completely. The fallout was ugly. Her sisters tried to defend her, but I forwarded them copies of their own words. They quickly backed off, embarrassed. My wife begged me to reconsider, saying it was just a joke, and that she didn't really mean it. But betrayal like that can't be undone. I moved out the next week and started preparing my case. My children were my priority, and I made sure the court knew exactly what kind of manipulative person their mother had become. The screenshots spoke louder than any words could. In the end, I didn't just survive her scheme, I turned it against her. She lost the upper hand she thought she had, and I walked away with dignity and tact. It hurt, yes, but it also opened my eyes to the truth. Sometimes the people closest to you can become your worst enemies. Now, months later, I'm rebuilding my life. The scars remain, but I'm stronger for it. And every time I think back to that group chat named Operation Divorce Dan, I remember the lesson it taught me. Never ignore the signs, and never underestimate the power of truth when betrayal hides in the dark.